Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland.
Set to kick off.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Dory Jackson now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go to Barkley again. Past midfield to the 45. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball's headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. Blown back, gets the handoff. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they make the tackle at the 38. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They just get the play off. Intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. Run in right side by McLaurin. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Completed to his running back. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He throws a ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They'll come up 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Right up the gut. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders driving ahead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 16. Connects with Johnson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Chuck Clark has it. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's going to field this at the 2. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. Daniels coming back after that pick. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Sidney Brown makes the play.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Room to the right. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Trying again following the sack. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Secures this at the 17. Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good return here of 19 yards. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. Hauled in by Gray. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Daniels. He'll get this to Samuel. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check smash.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
Daniels on 1st down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the ground with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 2 yards to the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
pass taken in by Samuel. The ball is loose. And that's going to be a touchback. No, it goes out at the 1. Wow, they still have a shot at this. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Let's go. Check go.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. McManus on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Running is Barkley. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Barkley's got it. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. A give to Barkley. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Slot man in motion right. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Finds him on the slant. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On first down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Complete. It's McLaurin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
65, Jack, 65. Come on, set.
Second down and 10. Daniels. He's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On now is McManus to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Eagles with a little more work to do to win it here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. That's into the hands of Barkley. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds to stop the clock. They have a 1st down and an even 30 seconds to play. 16 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Let's go.
Only took him 1 play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Setting up to pass. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Slot man motioned over. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.